We talk a lot about purpose in medicine, but we don't talk enough about what happens when you lose it.
Purpose is simply the actions we take in the present and future that light us up. So it's the stories we tell ourselves about ourselves. Happy people tend to tell themselves heroic stories. An unhappy person tells himself more of a victim story. Most of these influencers on social media are peddling this version of purpose because they want to sell us something, right? They want us to subscribe. They want us to buy their advertisements. So they're selling us this big, audacious version of purpose. We buy it hook, line, and sinker. When I was podcasting, I was interviewing all these luminaries, right? These financial independence people, these people running successful businesses, these authors. And I'd ask them questions like, okay, well, you've told us how to make money. Now, what do you want to do with it? Or what does enough money look like? And they would look at me a little bit blank-faced. And so I started searching for those answers. And believe it or not, the people who had those answers were actually my hospice patients.
As doctors, we constantly feel this uneasiness and want to be more productive. What do you think about that?
What do you regret that you never had the energy, courage, or time to do? So the richness, the lushness, didn't come from this idea of trying to produce and impact a legacy. It didn't come from trying to be productive. It came from being a better version of myself.
Though, do you think, purpose or finding it also comes with, some sort of privilege? Because, a lot of the people are in survival mode most of their lives,
I often tell people we don't really find our purpose, we build it. It is very active. So you do have to take action, and that's where people get stuck. You don't buy, sell, trade, or waste time. Time passes. The only thing you really have control over is what activities you are busy with as time passes. Going into medical school and becoming a doctor is like running, 100 marathons. Learning about personal finance is like walking a 5K. It is that different. And I tell people always that happiness is two things. It's meaning and purpose. And a lot of people are like, aren't those the same thing? And I say, no, they're not. At least in my estimation, meaning and purpose are totally different things. They found that the thing that makes people most happy was not their job, was not their money, was not even their big, audacious goals. Believe it or not, it was other people, right? It was their connections, their interpersonal connections. If you want your kids to be happy and really figure out purpose, build your own life full of things that excite you, that light you up, and have them see you doing those things, and that will teach them to do the same.
Enough. These few words are enough. If not these words, this breath.